everyone. I am Star Master Yangmihyang, who is spreading the sense of happiness for everyone at ATOMY. When I was a college student, I met my husband, and before graduating from the school, I got married with him because he's handsome. Including me, 8 girls wanted to marry him, and I was selected. And I married him because I was nervous, worrying about he would marry another girl. And after that, I had children. I have children, and I wanted to provide a lot of financial support for my children, and so I worked really hard, but it was not easy. And I later on we got a lot of debt, and later on we started the fried chicken business. For 10 years, we tried to do a lot of research, like we tried to earn a lot of money. We couldn't go to a lot of beautiful stores or cafes, and we just worked really hard for the fried chicken restaurant. And I thought I was not happy, and I couldn't go to the graduate ceremony for the kindergarten for our children. And even when my son was ill and hospitalized, I couldn't really go and visit the hospital, and because I had to fry chickens. And later on, I was introduced to ATOMY, but in the past, I thought that pyramid business is something bad because the father of my friend passed away while doing the pyramid business. So, but the person kept visiting me, so I thought that I will try and find the wrong part for the business, and I started my research for the ingredients of the product. The first product is the ginseng product, and I am very healthy, but my husband is not. So I always give him ginseng and immunity, and ginsenoside ingredient is very important for ginseng product. And I was surprised to see the amount of ginsenoside for this product, and it's 7 times higher than the daily requirement. And I was surprised. The second products are toothbrush and toothpaste. At the time, the toothbrush was 900, less than $1. And when I visited a drugstore in my neighborhood, I saw the price is $3. But ATOMY's toothbrush is only $1. So from that time, I started using ATOMY toothbrush and toothpaste, and I found a very miracle change. From a very younger age, I always felt pain in my gum. When I was young, I shared an apple with my friend, and when I had one bite for an apple, the friend saw a blood on the apple, and he rejected to share the apple. Of course, I could have the entire apple at that time, but it was a shock to me. At first, I didn't really have a good image for the products, but later on, I found that my gum problem has gone, and one partner came to me and he said ATOMY toothpaste is too sweet and the toothbrush is too smooth. and soft. And I told him, you can keep trying for a longer period of time. And several months later, there was a session to present the best item for their life, and the partner said many benefits about the toothbrush and toothpaste, and he was like me. And I wanted to share this good products for my family, so I bought toothpaste and toothbrush for my family. And my father-in-law didn't really like the toothbrush. And one day, I saw a mold only on the toothbrush of my father-in-law. And do you know that Atomy toothbrush is antibiotic? So that's why. And my father-in-law changed his toothbrush into the Atomy product. And the third one is the acne care system. My daughter has acne problems, so I usually send her to the salon, and I had to spend a lot of money. It was too expensive to send her to the salon, and I had to buy a lot of expensive products. And I got to buy the Atomy set, which is about only $50, and the ingredients are very similar to the expensive products that we used to use. And I bought this product for her, and she said the product is really good. And at the time, I was so happy because I could save more than $25 every month. The ingredients are very good, the products are very effective, but I couldn't really start the business even when I knew the products are good, because I have to run the restaurant. And one day my husband got a car crash, and at that time I was so sad to see the car crash, and that's when I realized I really love my husband. And this way, I could lose my husband. Then, what about my children and me myself if I have no husband? And that's when I could stop frying chickens. And the last option for me was Atomy. So that's when I decided to do Atomy business. And before that time, when I had a lot of customers and when I had a lot of sales for my fried chicken, I was so worried about my future. But with Atome business, I felt that I could be confident about my future. And my family at first was was didn't really welcome my Atomy business, and they don't really talk to each other anymore because of the fact that I am doing this business. My family-in-law didn't really like it, and my husband didn't really like it as well. He said I am crazy, and I said I want to have a Benz Mercedes S-Class. Could you buy me one 5 years later? And he said, I can't. And I told him, I can buy it for you. And because my family didn't really welcome it, I sometimes I felt very sad, but I kept doing it. And I spent all the days and all the time for Atomy business. So I set a very specific goals and plans for every day. I met new people every day, and it was really great. And I got my own know-how. And you can set at the same time and same day to visit the same place, and everyone can become a friend to each other when they meet 3 days, and you can impress those people by visiting at the same timing and on the same day. And that as I tried to contact them, they could believe in my trust me, and I would say to I would tell those older people, tell them I live with my mother-in-law, and they love this story. As I speak a lot, I got a problem with my I got some problem, vocal cord problem, and I couldn't sing anymore like I did before. I got consumers, but I lost my vocal cords. As I'm doing this atomy business, I had one person that whom I want to make my partner, who is the owner of a restaurant, lunchbox restaurant, next to my chicken restaurant. So I visited her every day, and I used the Atomy eyebrow. And I told her this Atomy product is really good. The next day, the next day, I visited the restaurant to draw my eyebrow. And later on, he said that he was really curious, and he thought I am awkward. I was awkward, and I got a first order from her. That not that eyebrow, but the hemohim. Later on, I found that she has a lot of hair on the eyebrow, so she don't really have to draw an eyebrow. And starting from the hemohim, she became the consumer, and she is now a Sharon's master. And my mother-in-law, she told her friends that I am doing this atomy business, and those friends are very worried about. And I say it's okay, but every time she meets her friend, she gets worried a lot. So I bought Absolute and Hemohim for her, and after becoming Sharon's master, and I also bought a very expensive and good $1K worth dress. And as she gets more beautiful, the friends buy Atomy products from her. After experiencing many different things, you get stronger. That's what I did. That's what I experienced. My business is getting better, and my husband is smiling every day. And he is very busy, he is very happy to see myself going to do the atomy business. Very soon we will go to Saipan as a trouble, as a whole family, and this is the first time for the family to go overseas traveling. And he is the one who is helping me with all the items for swimming goggles, and I'm so happy to see him being happy, feeling happy. Uzbekistan, Indonesia, and China, I have partners there. I used to fry chickens, but I am a global leader. Isn't it cool? You can do it at Atomy, just like me. Do you know what gaslighting is? It is attacking others, and I used to do the same thing. because I thought that I spent all my all days when I was young facing a lot of difficulties because of my husband. But right now, after meeting Atomy, I have very positive energy and I am visiting a lot of countries. I will introduce many people to Atomy, and after becoming Imperial Master, I will live in Lotte Signia, which is a very luxury apartment, and I will provide a sense of hope for everyone at Atomy, and I also hope that everyone right here can become the hub of the sense of hope. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.